Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Natalie and this is Eve's Rising Tarot, and this is a general collective love reading for the person on your mind, the one you're here for. It's a general reading, so keep that in mind as you listen. And what that means is it's geared towards a large collective of viewers who are in a similar frequency. It's impossible to connect with everyone's experience perfectly, so I would ask that you connect with and trust your intuition throughout the reading so as to take only from this message what is meant for you and to leave what is not. And in the reading, we'll tap into your person's energy towards this connection. We'll look into your energies towards one another individually, the strongest crossing and connecting energies between you at this time, and any intentions they may have. And then we'll shift the reading to you. What Spirit is calling you to see within, what advice on how to move forward and what to let go of. And with that in mind, let's get into it. What is your person's overall energy towards this connection? What is their overall energy towards this connection, Spirit? So we have intimacy, bonding, confiding, sensual, and then finality, farewells, leave behind, and closure. Let's get one more. Okay. And then abandoned, left out, walked away, and cold, exhaustion on the bottom. So their energy towards this connection, intimacy, an acknowledgement that with you they felt a sense of intimacy, a closeness that they haven't felt with anyone recently. You are a light in the darkness for this person, and they see that, they see you as that. So this is the first one that popped out. And this one, I'm noticing the mask with the teardrop on it. And then, so farewells, leave behind, closure, finality, abandoned, left out, walked away, cold. So this person may feel like you walked away. Perhaps you triggered abandonment within them in, walking away from whatever behavior they had towards you. Your person feels that, in a sense, while you're a light for them in their darkness and their shadows, in their wounds of their past, you're also very cold. They feel that you're very cold. A mask with tears. Perhaps this person, a mask with tears shows, fake or artificial emotion. So maybe this person tried to manipulate you in some way with emotions, and it didn't work. You saw through it. And you walked away. It felt inauthentic. It felt manipulative. And it felt unhealthy. There was, on your end, a deep connection and intimacy with this person, but not so much that you're willing to dishonor your morals and your better judgment. Walking away and leaving this behind was not easy for you. Okay, so, and anything that comes to you, as I share the cards with you, if your intuition is connecting you with something or showing you something, trust that. Even above what I'm saying, trust your inner guidance and what it's telling you. After all, this type of practice, divination, tarot, oracle reading, it's a tool and nothing more to help you connect with your own inner guidance. What it's saying to you, where it's pointing you. So, how are you viewing each other? How are you viewing your person? How are they viewing you right now? Let's get one tarot for each of you. Your overall energies towards one another. Okay. Your energy towards this person is justice. The blindfold is off and you are seeing truth. You're not afraid to look at what this person is doing and to call it out and to stick up for yourself and for your honor and for fairness in general. Your energy is that of cutting away that which no longer serves your highest good. Despite the deep connection you felt with this person, you chose yourself and to love yourself and to support yourself rather than to fall into this this deep closeness you feel with this person. Okay, their energy towards you. And I'm drawn to, despite the meaning of this card, I'm drawn to this man looking in this shield and seeing a reflection of a woman. So man or woman, it doesn't matter. I see someone looking into a shield and seeing somebody else in it, looking into a mirror and seeing somebody else in it. So this person very much so believes and looks at you as someone who has shown them who they are, who they want to be, and how they've been in truth. Also, you've inspired this person to, shut away life and to focus on their finances, improving their stability, maybe stepping into a new career or improving their health in some way. This person is wholly focused on this pursuit, whatever that is for them, as a result of you. And they have you in mind, all eyes on you as they're doing this. And on the bottom, another 8 of Swords. And this feels very similar to your energy cutting away that which no longer serves. I'm drawn to just the similarity in this character with the sword, right? Your actions and your willingness to cut them out of your life, irregardless of how deeply you feel for them and how much love and caring you have for them, you chose the greater good. You chose honor and truth and to love yourself above all. And this haunts your person. They can't let this action of you cutting away that which no longer serves, they can't let that go. It does serve as somewhat a restrictive, consuming thought for your person. And they see you and all that they do is what I'm hearing. You are a messenger and you are a mirror to this person. You showed them things they didn't see about themselves. And what they were shown is that no matter how deeply someone like you feels about them or a person, if there is not mutual respect and equal give and take and open, honest authenticity and vulnerability, you will choose yourself and walk away. You have the mentality of, I don't have time to waste. You're either somebody who vibes with me or on to the next. I'll give you a chance because I'm attracted to you. I see this deep potential with you, but above all, I choose myself. And this person, this act of your self-love, and they know that your person I'm getting knows that you care about them deeply, that you have a very intense connection to them, and it's not just physical. So for you to walk away was a profound lesson for your person. It showed them how strong you are. And I'm also drawn to, with this clarifier, I said, the blindfold is off for you, and you're seeing clearly the truth. You're not afraid to look at the facts of what's in front of you and feel them and experience what's happening as is, without a filter, just raw and uncomfortable. And your person's mentality was ignorance, blindness in their behavior and their actions. They were blissfully unaware of the ways in which they were operating towards you that caused you to walk away. And now the blindfold is off and they see it. They see where you're coming from. They see your side of the story. Okay. What is the strongest connecting energy between the two of you? Strongest connecting energy. And I just saw 11:11 on the clock. Strongest connecting energy. Could be mirroring. Strongest connecting energy between the viewer and their person. Betrayal revealed. And also it looks like broken glass in front of this character. The situation will reveal to you the intention behind it. Whether it's you betraying yourself in some way or another person or situation, you are being asked to unmask the truth by removing any blinders that hinder the clarity that is needed. And I was drawn to this mask. And what that feels like to me is somebody who tried to manipulate you emotionally. To pull on your heartstrings, maybe to make you feel bad for them or guilt you into something, and it didn't work. This is the behavior that caused you to walk away. So betrayal revealed is that energy of your person wearing a mask, being inauthentic and using emotions to manipulate you and to have the higher ground. This may have, I'm hearing, shattered you or broken you in some way. But I feel like I'm hearing it caused you to take off the rose-colored glasses with this person and to see that truth, right? You are familiar with and aware of what healthy love and connection feels like. And this person showed you something that felt very blatantly in your face, manipulative. And it was very easy for you to see their intentions and their attempts to manipulate you. It was almost for you as if you were watching a toddler trying to hide a toy. It was very easy for you. And yeah, it's a really incredible energy, you being just in this justice energy towards your person. You are also in a mentality of come correct or don't come at all, or meet me halfway, or just stay on your own side. You're in your strength. And you're not building walls in front of you, but you have laid down clear boundaries and expectations of how you expect to be treated by your person. And you're just in an energy of sitting in your power. Let's see. What important aspect is your person keeping from you? What important aspect is your person hiding, not speaking, keeping from you? I am new to the spiritual journey, but I am willing to try and see what I can learn, as long as I have you by my side. New to the spiritual journey. New to this life of not hiding behind a mask of manipulation, emotional manipulation. You reflect to them everything that they never really saw in themselves. Everything that held them back, but they couldn't see, they see now as a result of meeting you and experiencing you. You were a mirror. I'm getting that it was not your person's intention to betray you, but their shadows, the things that they were blind to, caused them to do so. And it was unconscious, shadowed behavior that now is illuminated and your person sees it. They use this memory of you cutting them off, setting the boundaries and walking away as fuel and motivation to better their lives, to become more in alignment with who they know themselves to be. Part of this feels as though your person is working on their stability and their finances. Possibly healing a relationship with money and abundance that has been long tainted. I am new to the spiritual journey, but I'm willing to try and see what I can learn as long as I have you by my side. Okay. What is the strongest crossing energy between you and this person? Strongest crossing love energy. What is the strongest crossing love energy between you and your person? Marriage. And I had just heard marriage within. This has come out before for this collective, and even so with cleansing, shuffling, all that stuff, it wants to come out. So there's something here. Marriage. Let's read about it. And I just saw a mask, and I feel compelled after this to read a little bit about that since this mask has made an appearance in the reading. So for marriage, harmony, unification, and beginning. Marriage represents the need for unification of the self. And I said that. At times we may feel torn between two things and find ourselves struggling to make a decision. Take the time to sit and meditate on what you truly want. Marriage is symbolic of a beneficial union. It may represent a promising agreement between you and someone else, a contract, or an advantageous new partnership. Marriage can also foretell the beginning of a new romantic relationship. So the strongest crossing energy. A need for unification of the self. So imbalanced in the masculine and feminine within, regardless if you're a man or a woman. I want to get some clarification on that. Let's get a clarifier for you and your person on this. I'm also seeing a very similar in the colors. The colors feel very similar to me in the crossing and connecting energies. Betrayal, revealed. This could be speaking to betraying the self as the crossing energy, since this falls into the crossing category. Also, let's see here. A connection in the imagery here. The light and the darkness. Right? And I see this layer of dark and this layer of dark, and then above it, the light. Crossing energy could be denying the intimacy, denying the bond that exists between the two of you in some way. Maybe not entirely, but in an intimate setting. Okay, let's see. Spirit, please clarify why marriage for the viewer and for their person. Please clarify marriage as the crossing energy. So, what wanted to pop out was feminine energy for you. The yin. Intuitive, nurturing, creative, wounded, insecure, and victim. So these are the counters. So balance within of the yin and yang. In the crossing, or the negative aspect of this energy is that wounded, insecure, or victim. Wounding. It could be a wound or hurt caused you to step into this justice energy of cutting away that which no longer serves. Swords can represent air energy, right? The logic. This could be something that is very logical in the way that you cut them off with no emotion, just directness. And it did say here, even though you are a light in the darkness, they perceive you as very cold. And that is at the very bottom here. And I was brought to that. Your wounding, your boundaries, though bred and portrayed in a healthy way, may have a foundation or root system that is based in a wound or a fear, an insecurity within yourself in some way. Possibly with this abandonment for your person that you caused them to feel, maybe that was something that you felt if you walked away would prevent you from feeling that abandonment. So take it as it resonates. For you, the crossing energy, marriage, the masculine and feminine within, there's an imbalance, and it is causing a halt and a stunt of flow in the experience and expression between the two of you. And what came out what came out for your person? Closed off, guarded. Resistance, pride, defensive, wounded warrior. And this character is full armor, ready to go to war, but fully protected. They don't want to feel any of the sting and the wounding of your words and how you fight back or you communicate to them. So, because of maybe wounding, right? Your person is guarded, closed off. You walked away from them, but they're not chasing because they are guarded, defensive, prideful. Perhaps pride keeps your person from chasing you or from coming to you and making things right, or from being accountable for how they behaved in any way. Perhaps your person has a tendency to do things that are hurtful or say things that are hurtful and then pretends nothing is wrong or acknowledges that nothing is wrong. And be mindful of that type of behavior and don't tolerate it. That's very unhealthy. That's my opinion, not Spirit's. So this for your person, clarifying that union within. So we have feminine energy. So with this justice energy, you may be in a sense feeling very cold, direct, and no softness in deliverance of your communication and of your boundaries. So keep that in mind. Okay. What are your person's intentions towards you right now? At this moment, what are they intending? What are they planning? To reach out. Anything else, Spirit? What is the viewer's person's intentions towards the viewer at this time? Inner peace. So, reach out wanted to pop out and have faith. You've isolated yourself and are trying to do everything on your own. It's okay to ask for help, so reach out to ask for support at this time. So this is the energy of your person. They've isolated themselves and they're trying to do everything on their own. They're in a space of recognizing that it's okay to ask for help, and their intentions are to reach out and to ask for help at some time. So being that they're keeping from you that I'm new to the spiritual journey, but I'm willing to try and see what I can learn as long as I have you by my side. And then inner peace as well. Your person is letting outside circumstances create turmoil and frustration within. They're being called to remember they always have the power to choose their response, and guided to let inner peace attract a higher vibrational outcome for them. This could also mean that opinions surrounding this person are contradictory to what they want to do. And they're letting, again, outside circumstances create turmoil and frustration within. It feels like your person is wanting to reach out to you for your guidance and support in helping them to navigate and learn that they have the power to choose their response and how that works. Because right now in your person's experience, there is a heaviness and a helplessness in finding peace in their current circumstances and state of affairs. It's driving them toward you. Reach out. Okay, let's see here. What does Spirit want you to bring your awareness to right now? I welcome. I embrace life as it comes, trusting each step on my path to fulfillment. I flow with ease, welcoming all experiences, even the challenging ones, knowing that they serve my highest good. Everything unfolds for my greater benefit. So Spirit is wanting you to bring your awareness to that the power lies in you. To take anything that happens in your experience and to look at it from the perspective that it's happening for your greatest benefit and highest good. It is an opportunity to put you through events that will cause you to expand if you choose to approach it with an open heart and gratitude for the experience. Spirit is wanting you to welcome what is happening with this person and to start shifting into that mentality of how is this happening for me? How is your experience with this person? What they're doing or what they're not doing, what they're saying or what they're not saying. How is it happening for your highest good? Feel into the ways in which you are experiencing emotions of any kind as a direct result of your person's actions or inactions, words or silence, betrayals, whatever it may be. What are the strongest experiences that are happening right now, and what are you being forced essentially, or guided, or given the opportunity to feel. Because like your person is seeing your face in everything that they do and feeling very inspired. Let's see, let's pick this up. They're seeing you. They're seeing their reflection in your eyes. In your eyes, isn't that a song? In your eyes. Maybe that the lyrics to that mean something. But just as they're seeing themselves through the mirror and reflection of you, the same is happening for you. You are being given an opportunity to see yourself more from eyes of truth through your experience with them. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else that you would like the collective to bring their awareness to? Trusting. Trust in the divine no matter what unfolds in your day. Trust in harmony and focus on the love that surrounds you. By maintaining a sense of humor and keeping your attention on the higher power, you minimize drama and strengthen your inner spirit. Trusting. Trust that what is happening for a reason and it's for your highest good. Trust that no matter how you feel right now, there is a way that you can look at this and approach it and navigate through it that will cause you to have more greater awareness of yourself, that will fortify you, that will strengthen you, that will build you and expand you. Also possibly help you to let go of things from your past. Is this person in your life showing you an old pattern that is possibly playing out with them? Is there a story that goes on in your head or inner dialogue that you say to yourself often that needs awareness brought to it? And I just saw 32:23 on the clock. So a mirroring energy. If you feel called to and it feels right, step into the mindset of contemplation, right? Perhaps this can mean going into journaling or meditation and contemplating the ways, the intense emotions that you felt as a result of your person, what those things are pointing to from your past, from your beliefs. And trust that it's happening to support you. It's not meant to be an experience to make your life hard. But we're also not meant to come to life and to coast and to just have an easy ride, because how do we evolve? How do we grow? How do we understand our truth more and connect with our soul if nothing challenges us to leave what is comfortable and stagnant? Okay, let's see. What advice does Spirit have for you? So this is what Spirit is asking you to bring your awareness to. Trusting that your power lies in the present moment. Your power lies in being mindful of what thoughts are going through your head and what are being entertained and what are being reframed. Your power lies in the present moment of how your inner dialogue is speaking to you. Let's see. What would you like to say to the collective? Okay. Get focused on the bottom. So the first one that popped out is hold lightly. I take the things and people that come into my life lightly, not holding on too tight so that when it comes time for them to go, they may go smoothly. This does not mean I love any less, but that I am open to the changes of life. And this feels like a message to Let go of expectations. Let go of your desire to force things to be something other than what they are right now. Find ways in which to control your thoughts and what you allow to go through your mind as often as you need throughout your day. And playful. I go about life playfully and take things lightly. I can turn any hard day or heavy burden into a fun adventure. Why spend time upset when there's so much fun to be had? This could also be a message to lighten up what your day looks like. Maybe a call to find more pleasure in your life, less thinking, and more bliss, more fun, more friends, more activities, maybe going to the beach or going to an amusement park, going to a concert, going out to grab drinks with friends, possibly a call to pull back the hyper focus that may be happening in regards to how you're looking at your person, and to redirect it to something else that is fun. And if there's a mentality that nothing is fun without your person, that is just a construct, and it's just a belief. It's not truth. It's a choice. So Spirit is calling you to let go of your grip. This could be your grip on your person. This could be your grip on expectations of what should and what you would like to happen. And to flow through the experience, feeling into the ways in which your person is activating emotions and feelings and memories. Anything that's been brought up from you that wasn't brought up before your person, feel into that. And try to find ways to shift your focus to trying to find happiness and a playful energy in life. Okay. I want to get one of these cards. What actionable guidance does Spirit have for you right now? With this trusting energy, trusting in the divine plan, trusting that just because you can't see around that corner up ahead doesn't mean that there's danger on the other side of it, or that there's something negative. Perhaps there's a part of you that doesn't trust yourself or trust this experience, or trusting your intuition in what you believe to be happening. And intuition feels right, because right as I was saying that, I was drawn to the similarities of the placement of the head and the moon. And also the moon can represent that feminine energy. The sun is the masculine and the moon is the feminine, the yin. So trusting your intuition. The ego holds on and needs to control and project and expect. The soul, which is your intuition, just flows. It whispers, it doesn't yell. So whatever's yelling in your head, that's not your intuition. The intuition whispers and waits. Okay, what actionable advice does Spirit have for you in navigating forward from this moment? External life, 63 or 9. The light and the dark. Let's read about this one. That's interesting. Let's see, 63. The vastness of forever. The Egyptian symbol of the Ankh, the one that is the cross with the oval over the top, is the hieroglyph for eternal life. It represents the masculine, the feminine, and the divine. At the top is the oval of the sun coming over the horizon, and the union of heaven and earth over and over again. One creation myth in ancient Egyptian mythology was that heaven and earth were known as Nut and Geb, the sky goddess and the earth god, the daughter and son of lions, moisture and air, the granddaughter of the light itself. They follow each other in sacred longing throughout time. This has been carved for all to see for thousands of years because energy doesn't die. Love doesn't die. It transforms. It transmutes. It wraps around you if you let it. It protects you. Learning to work and walk in light may help the transition between worlds. It may help us to be more familiar with the controls once we are in the afterlife. The soul is defined as the spiritual or immaterial part of a human being or animal. It is the compassionate and empathetic part of us. It's also the piece of us that has the prospect of living forever, lifetime after lifetime. It's the part of us that is regarded as immortal, the divine part who continues the adventure. We may have forever in spirit, but our human lives are relatively short. So making and remembering moments is part of the adventure, and that feels making and remembering moments. Playful. Okay, let's see. Let's see. What moments have helped define how you'd want to spend forever? What kinds of moments are you working to collect more of while you're here? What moments can you collect for yourself and those you love, whether on earth or in spirit, this week? What experiences have you had or heard of that illustrate the prospect that the life of a soul may be eternal? Maybe we remember that the light of love is without end. The light of love is without end. So, actionable guidance is to contemplate the words that I just read to you. To contemplate how you may be out of balance within in your masculine and feminine aspects. The feminine is intuitive. It is receptive. It is still. It is emotional. It is your creativity. It is nurturing. Think of what a mother is. And your masculine energy is structure, leadership, disciplined, boundaries and discipline. It is paving the way. It is the light for the darkness. Okay. And I want to get an angel number to close it out. What would you like to say to the collective, Spirit? What would you like to say to the collective? Four, solid foundation. And I had said something about your boundaries being laid out in a healthy way, but possibly the root system or the foundation of what bred them may have been bred from a wound or a fear or an insecurity. And that could be something that, if it feels possible for you to feel into and to contemplate as well. With every step you take, you are strengthening the roots of your foundation, and your unwavering beliefs are propelling you forward towards boundless success. Your angels encourage you to stay centered and grounded. With steadfast devotion and persistence, you will bring long-term aspirations to fruition. So, this foundation of your boundaries, it could be a call to double check the motivational factor and if there was any fear or wounding or insecurities that prompted you to make the decisions or the decision that you did in the boundary or boundaries that you laid out. Look at the foundation of those and what built them, regardless if it made something correct. You'll want to understand and to be in balance with whatever was out of balance in helping you to make those decisions. Otherwise, it will come back to you. Okay, and I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope it was helpful for you. And if it was, please let me know. I'm sending you guys all so much love, and I will talk to you soon.